Today, I'm going to take you back to a memory that hopefully most of you can relate to, which is having school on your birthday. We all know that if your birthday falls on a school day, you wear your birthday outfit, you style your hair, and you put a little bit more makeup on than usual in hopes of your classmates noticing your slight glow up on your special day. I know I loved hearing the little compliments throughout the day. It always added a little bit more to my day. In addition to enlight in addition to the compliments and the lovely words, I'm going to enlighten you on the most important love language out there, which is words of affirmation. Today, I will hone in on how words of affirmation is the sole factor that keeps the human mind positively functioning and allows individuals to grow in their self-love, and how words of affirmation is the predominant factor in what creates a healthy parent-child relationship. The problem in today's society is there's not enough self-love and healthy parent-child relationships. So therefore, I'm going to start off by talking about how words of affirmation helps with self-love. In the article, Cognition and Emotion, it states, self-affirmation can be used to enhance the integrity of the self. Basically, this means whenever you hear those compliments and you hear words of affirmation, you will want to keep doing what you have been doing. No other love language can do this whatsoever. Like, if somebody gave me a gift, that's sweet, but that's not going to make me want to keep going and keep doing what I have been doing. If somebody cleans my room for me as an act of service, that's sweet, but it's not going to make me want to keep doing what I have been doing. And it's not going to make me love myself any more than I did or did not, I guess you could say. So basically, self-love all goes back to words of affirmation. In the article ProQuest, it says, at the center of this account is an analysis of how our emotional connectedness with others is essential to our very capacities for autonomy and self-determination, meaning the connectedness of words of affirmation increases self-love. It's as simple as that. In the article or the journal of Consumer Research, it says, it seems self-evident that each of us has a mind or an immaterial self that is housed in a material body. This mind observes its body, critiques its appearance and form, and engages in activities such as exercising, surgery, dieting to transform the body into a more desired form. This to me is saying just what happened to me a few years ago. I wanted to love myself a little bit more, so I started exercising and dieting. And I know some people, they get surgery to make themselves look better. This is saying basically our mind is our biggest critic. And with the help of words of affirmation, we can love ourselves and self-love will increase, because hearing those compliments, like I said earlier, and hearing those lovely words, it's going to make you want to keep doing what you have been doing. And like I said, quality time, that is great, but that's not going to make me love myself anymore. Gifts are not going to make me love myself anymore. Acts of services are not going to make me love myself anymore. It's literally words of affirmation. That is what self-love starts with. So now that I've talked about self-love, I'm going to now talk about how words of affirmation is predominant in a healthy parent and child relationship. In the article, Don't Bother Your Pretty Little Head, it says, daughters actually benefit from a secure attachment and words of affirmation from their fathers. This literally means what it says. Words of affirmation, daughters want to hear those words of affirmation from their fathers, and a lot of relationships and father-daughter relationships fail because there is no compliment, there's no self-love from the daughter because she doesn't hear words of affirmation from her father. That's literally what the quote says. In the Journal of Youth and Adolescence, it says, a mother and son's relationship in relation to boys' self-regulation during early adolescence is founded on words of affirmation. Again, This quote literally states what I am trying to persuade you to realize, that words of affirmation is predominant in a healthy parent-child relationship. It literally states that a mother and son's relationship is founded on words of affirmation, just like a father and daughter's relationship. Sons want to hear those compliments from their mom. Sons want to feel loved by their mothers. And does it say quality time with your mom is predominant in a relationship? No, it's words of affirmation. Lastly, in the article Exploring Mothers and Fathers' Relationships with Sons versus Daughters, it states mothers spent more time with daughters than with sons. Now, I put this one in there because it doesn't talk about words of affirmation. It talks about quality time and how quality time with a certain child actually alters that parent-child relationship and does more damage to it. Because if you spend more time with one child than the other child, obviously that is going to hurt the relationship with your other child. And words of affirmation does not do that. And words of affirmation can be shown in so many different ways. Everybody has phones nowadays. You can send a quick text. If you see somebody out on the street, you tell them a nice little compliment. You do not have to take time out of your day to go and hang out with them. You do not have to get up from what you're doing just to please them. Words of affirmation is the easiest and the most predominant sole reason parent-child relationships work out. So basically, the solution to a healthy parent-child relationship and self-love is words of affirmation. And that could be as easy as texting your friend telling them they're doing great, or texting your mom and dad and telling them that they love you, or mom and dad text your child and tell them that they love you. But hopefully none of us are mom and dads quite yet. So the benefits of words of affirmation are basically, your self-love, what I talked about earlier, your parent-child relationship. No other love language can do what words of affirmation does. And I hope you got something out of this. I hope you take this into your everyday life, how words of affirmation helps you in your everyday life. And I want you to go after watching my speech, and I want you to text a loved one. Thank you.